Quantifiers. How are you? Quantifiers. Quantities. Large. Quantities. The amount. The amount. The cantidad. Quantities. The amount. Quantifiers. Well, that's a fancy word, quantifiers. Quantifiers. But really, the amount. The amount. Everybody copy this. It's important. Quantifiers is voluminous. First, large quantities. Large. Big. Enormous. All of those are adjectives for grandote. Copy this, it's important. Large, big, enormous. Grandote, large quantifiers. Muchos, a lot of, or lots of, for affirmative sentences. They're for affirmatives. A lot of and lots of with a noun, affirmative. A lot of people, lots of apples. A lot of people, lots of apples. Copy, it's important. You got to focus. Large quantities. Large quantities. A lot, no noun, no person, no place, no thing. I eat a lot. Oh. I eat a lot. No noun. I eat a lot. Plenty of. Plenty of. It's very common. Plenty of is as much as we need. We're cool. We're cool. Honey, do you have any ice for the party? Oh, baby, there's plenty of ice. We got what we need. Or, más que we need. There's plenty. There's plenty. Baby, los VIP palcos son costosos. Nah. I got plenty of money. More than I need. Plenty of. Large, grandote. Plenty of. Much and many, you know. How much? Non-count. How much money? How much water? How much poverty can you tolerate before you want to get involved? Many, contable. For negatives and questions, that's the secret. We don't have many chairs. We need to get some. Large quantities. Large quantities. How much? The amount. The amount. Small quantities. Tiny. Tiny, small quantities. Write this. A few. a little. A few people came. Honey, after the Mark Anthony concert, I got a little money. Nada más uno bollito for breakfast. A little money. And look at this. Extreme. Very few. Very little. Very few people understand really what's happening right now with all the tumultuous activities that are going on in the world. It's crazy. Small quantities. Very little. Muy pequeño. Hey, I was looking, I got to research. Few, very little. Quantities. Zero. No I. From the beginning, Unit 7, interchange intro. There's no singular. There isn't a singular. Got it right. Zero quantities, guys. No hay nada. Singular, right? It's important that you write. These are plural. Short answer, there are none. That's a positive sentence. That's a negative. For no I. There are zero. Take a second. I want you to make sure that you copy this. It's important. More than you want. The amount. More. It's more than you want. Yeah. Oof, yeah. More than you want. More than, it's, yeah, papi, yeah. That's the word too. That's bastante. Two plus an adjective. Too big. Too expensive. It's más que tú quieres. Too much. Too many. Too much. This guy's got too much time on his hands. He does nothing all day. He needs discipline. He needs a life. There were too many people at the party. It was crowded. It was noisy. I couldn't dance. Quantifiers. More than you want. It's more than you want. It's good. But yeah, it's more than you want. That's more than you want. A lot of quantifiers, a lot of amount. Here's one. Enough. Enough is sufficient. It's sufficient. Enough plus a noun. Adjective plus enough. He's tall enough, Profe. I have enough money. It's good. Yeah, I'm sufficient. Enough plus noun. Adjective plus enough. Sufficient. Not enough. It's not sufficient. Check my spelling, class. I don't know. Not enough. Not sufficient. It's no good. I don't like it, Profe. I don't like it. Why? What's wrong? It's not enough information. I don't really understand. All right. It's not because you're not tall enough. Maybe you're not smart enough. No, you're smart. You're a smart student. Daniela, you're a good student. I think. You don't have enough time. You don't have enough time to focus so that you'll know. Sufficient time, the amount, guys, the amount. It's a new way of doing the lesson. I'm explaining it as I'm changing the board because as you can see, a lot of information. Quantities, the amount. Count, non-count, a little, a lot, zero. Sufficient? No, totally no. Is your English sufficient enough to pass the TOEFL test? This is the stuff right here. This is what you need. I recommend that you play it back several times. Learn it. I didn't learn to throw the football in one day. I didn't learn to be a teacher in one day. You have to put in enough time. A little time? No. You got to put in lots of time. Because if you put in the time, you get the recompensa. And the feeling of success is cool. Where's the love? Bye.